There you go. The audio should be fine now. Sorry about that. I was just explaining what Finest is. That it was the first box, just showing the empty case or whatever. Didn't really talk about anything too crazy. So I didn't really talk about anything at all of any importance. Alright, good luck to everyone. Glad we finally got this one closed. We do have a second case up as well as we have a half case random and leaf metal as well. We got Freddie Freeman to start us off, Walker, McLean, Castillo, Edgar Kiro. Oh, Hideki Matsui for the Yankees. 20 out of 50. Gonna go to the Yankees. And the Yankees just scored off the screen, so I'm not sure who had them. But a nice solid gold, Hideki Matsui. Love to see it. Got Drake Baldwin on the X-Fractor. Sasaki. Finest timelines. Yankees are Bo. Nice hit for Bo. There we have a Rays, Alcantara. Job, Duran. Matt Shaw. Merrill, Cavadas, the pink Bryce Harper, Nick York, Albies, and Sagisi. Pink Bryce Harper, 25 out of 200, going to go to the Phils. That's going to go to Eric Black and the Phillies. Got Christian Campbell, Dylan Cruz, Willie Adames, Churio. Churio again, Yordan Alvarez on the blue. We got Wheeler, Kumar Rocker, Imanaga, Nola, Strider, Martinez, Lewis, Sagisi, Keyshaw, who's just been on fire. Then for the Orioles, we have an autograph here. 44 out of 125, Jordan Westburg. The audio's fixed, right, Hunter? I'm assuming you would have said something again if there was still no audio. Going to Hunter on the Jordan Westburg. Nice hit there. And Marcus Semien on the purple. Sasaki, Brooks Lee, Neto, Shota, Jonathan India, and James Wood. Let's get this Yordan Alvarez, 63 out of 200. On the blue, we're going to have Marcus Semien for the Rangers, 132 out of 200 on the purple. The Leaf Metal, I think it has 4 teams left. It's like $10 off a team at this point. I probably maybe even go a little bit further off on the Rockies. We have Skubal, Bryce Harper, Kurtz, Alvarez, Sagisi. Ooh, whatever this Harper is. Headliners. It's a pretty dope looking card. Going to the Phillies. And Eric Black. Luis Robert Jr. DeCenzo, Ben Rice, Logan Webb, Schwarber, Schemes. We got Cam Smith on the pink loader. Schwarber and Corbin Carroll. Oh. We have Tucker too. I guess the Tucker was behind him. Oh, the Cam Smith is out of 10. 350 out of 350 on the Tucker for the Cubs. We got a red. This isn't even a pink, it's a red. Red Cam Smith gonna go to the Astros. And Simon. Nice hit there, dude. 8 out of 10. Cam Smith. That is going to be box 1, so good start. It's called Headliners, so. So is Bryce Harper, right? He got a big head. I think they did really well with Finest this year for baseball. Holy shit. Ooh. Choking on something. Let's get into box number 2. Pete Crow Armstrong, Sagano, Tatis Jr., Ellie De La Cruz, Luis Angel Acuna. We have Zach Neto, 40 out of 75. The man that started the triple play against Shohei, was it like last week? Going to the Angels on the Zach Neto on the green. We got Paul Skeens on the X-Fractor, Finest Timelines. Babe Ruth, we have Ozzy Albies on the Creators Purple, Sasaki, McMahon, Peralta, Reynolds, Jung, Dolander, Cease. Riley Green on the purple, McCutcheon. Martinez, Acuna Jr., and Jackson Holiday. Purple Riley Green out of 250. Tigers. We have Ozzie Albies, who's been having not a great year on the Creators. 45 out of 125 for the Braves. We have Junior Caminero, Mike Trout, Brent Rooker, Jace Jung. We got Dustin Harris on the light blue, 1 out of 150. Go to the Rangers and Chris Gregory. One of his first breaks with the group. Glad you got a hit there, Chris. We have Francisco Lindor, 63 out of 150 on the sky blue. For the Mets, we have Addy Alamador on the rookie debuts, Martinez on the arrivals. Refractor Judge, J-Ram, Altuve, Mason Wynn, Riley, Acuna. On the X-Factor, Aaron Judge on the blue out of 150, Schwellenbach on the X-Factor, Alvarez, Harper, Mookie Betts, Yelich, McCutcheon, Wagner, Amador, Fitz, Norby, Drew Thorpe, Mayo, Chisholm Jr., and Vladdy Jr., Rafael Devers, Lindor, Marte, Justin Henry Malloy, J-Rod on the X-Factor, Pete Alonso on the blue, X-Factor, Nick Kurtz on the pink out of 350. Going to the Athletics, and Jason Glick. Harper down, we'll get Pete Alonso, now the Mets all-time home run leader. 41 out of 99 on the blue X-Factor. Good old polar bear. And Aaron Judge is going to be out of 150. 98 out of 150 to be exact. On the blue. Max Muncy, Skubal, and Will Smith to round out the rest of the finest hobby. Got Christian Walker, McLean, East Castillo, Kiro, Brooks Lee, Reese Hines for the Reds. On the refractor auto. The Yankees autograph is Hideki Matsui on the gold. Connor Norby on the X-Factor, Locklear, Cam Smith, Shiano, Jackson Jobe, Duran, Matt Shaw, Jackson Merrill, Freeman, Westberg, and Kobe Mayo, 62 out of 250 on the purple for the O's. And Hunter. We have Connor Norby, Machado, J-Rod, Dylan Cruz, Willie Adames, Churio, Alcantara, Roki Sasaki, Altuve on the purple X-Factor. The X-Factor, Riley Green, Jackson Jobe, Lewis, Wilson, Christian Campbell. We're going to have the pink Brooks Lee behind that. And then we're going to have Grant McRae, 114, 2-9. 114. Hold on one second. Let me go get some water. I'll be right back. Hold on. Sorry about that. All right. Let me see. Oh, okay. Let me see if I can find a thick sleeve. No, fuck that. Not for you. All right, I'll have to go down the street tomorrow and get this in a sleeve. No, it's not COVID. I was gonna say. If you really want the details, it's a GERD issue, but I'm gonna put the Grant McCrae to the side. I'll talk about him at the end. There's a card shop down the street that I'll just go grab some thick sleeves from. I guess I forgot them. It's my fault. Got Brooks Lee on the pink out of 200 for the Twins. Essentially, I don't have a full esophageal, however you say it. The flap at the bottom of my esophagus, that's where my stomach's at. It's not, I don't have a full one. It's like 80%. So sometimes I have an issue. We have James Wood, Judge, Tucker, Strider, Engel Martinez, Lewis, Sagisi, Keyshaw, Yoshida, Kobe Mayo, Sasaki, Ellie De La Cruz out of 99, Witt, and Alvarez. If you really wanted to know, Jason, I was going to say. We have James Wood, Skubal, Harper. We have Kumar Rocker, Bregman, Ichiro, and Angel Martinez, and Juan Soto. $161 out of 200. $78 out of 99. It's actually service connected too to the military because I didn't have it before I joined service, and essentially they said based off of the food that was served that it caused such bad acid reflux and the defect that it actually eroded part of the flap. So, you know, gotta love some Army food. Like if I don't take Prilosec or anything in the morning, like I literally will have heartburn all day. Like Tums will fix it for like maybe like half an hour, like if I wanted to eat food, but I would still have heartburn. India, James Wood, Skubal, Harper. We're gonna have Spencer Strider. Ooh, Adrian Beltre. 17 out of 75. We'll see what team he is on the back here. I'm going to assume he's a Ranger, but I'm not 100% sure. It does say Rangers on the back. I'll show you guys. On the green, it says Rangers. I was pretty sure he's Rangers on the checklist, but I usually played for a few teams. So nice hit here for the Rangers. One of the best autos in the biz. Adrian Beltre. Ketel Marte on the X-Fractor. Churio. Brooks Lee, Calzer, Ben Rice, Logan Webb. Schwarber, Imanaga, Junior Caminero on the Gusto. That's actually a sick card, man. The insert, people were really worried about Topps insert game with them taking over for Panini. I think they did really good with the finest inserts, man. The Big Head, the Gusto. What's the other ones we saw the other day? The one that Skeens had, we had Kershaw, Drake Baldwin out of 250 on the purple, Schwellenbach. Amador, Reese Hines, Locklear, Corbin Carroll, Robert Jr., and DeCenzo. We got James Wood on the X-Fractor. Connor Norby on the purple X-Fractor. Lindor on the X-Fractor. Ichiro on the blue border finest timelines. We have Walker, Rodin. We have Kyle Tucker. Wilson, Rodriguez, Perez, Garrett Cole. We have Zebby Matthews on the green. It's going to be a 35 out of 75. That's sick, Bo. I was going to say. Hopefully we can get this second case filled faster than we got this case, because I was surprised this case. I figured for sure we'd be breaking it on the first day. We have Ellie on the Sky Blue out of 150, but obviously that did not happen for the Reds. I do have the second case up already in case anybody hasn't seen it for whatever reason. Connor Norby for the Marlins on the Purple X-Fractor out of 75. You know, Drake Baldwin on the purple out of 250. Honestly, to other collectors, Gabe, I don't even think it matters. If I'm being honest, like, I don't know if the tiered stuff will ever matter. We have Ichiro out of 16 out of 99. We have Devers, Rocker, Springer, Wheeler, Durbin, Seager, Soto, Witt Jr., Lee, Devers, Sasaki, Bliss, McRae, Sasaki, Alvarez, Drake Baldwin, Yamamoto on the X-Fractor. We have Corbin Carroll on the blue, Nick Kurtz on the pink. We're going to have the Finest Timelines Babe, Vladdy Jr., and Edwin Diaz. I do not think the Yankees are taken. And Nick Kurtz on the pink here, 224 out of 350. The A's, and we got Corbin Carroll here on the blue out of 200. Second, Nick Kurtz, same numbering. I don't like that in the same case. Different numbering I'd be okay with, but same numbering I really don't like that. Aaron Judge, Mookie Betts, Acuna Jr., Roki Sasaki, Alvarez, Schwellenbach, and then J-Ram on the gold. Gold J-Ram on the 45 out of 50, and then we'll get to the Schwellenbach for the Braves. Nice. He's having a really good year before the injury. Rhett Loader on the X-Fractor, Yamamoto, Reese Hines, Seager, Wyatt Langford, Cam Smith, Kurtz, Dana, Vladdy Jr., Drew Romo, Cam Smith on the pink, Brooks Lee, James Woods, Simpson, Kobe Mayo, Green, Norby, Williams, and Trey Turner. Sorry, I put that one card in the wrong pile. Make sure I got in the right pile. Cam Smith out of 350. Nice hit for Simon. We're going to have the purple JT Realmuto, Ohtani, Churio, Strider, Campbell, Schwellenbach, Skeens, Buxton, Shohei, Loader, Samuel Aldeguerri on the blue autograph. That's going to be a 99 out of 99. For the Angels, got Spencer Strider on the 237 out of 325 on the light blue. The JT Realmuto on the purple out of 125. That was before that Aldeguerri. I have Amador. I have Kumar Rocker on the gold debut, 36 out of 50 for the Rangers. Darvish, which I think that card looks really off center, but maybe it's not. We have Alonso, Machado, Martinez, Muncy, Thorpe, and Santander. Buxton on the X-Fractor, Devers, Schwellenbach, Stanton, Henderson, Burns, Kwan, Kim, Shiano. We're going to have Adolis Garcia on the green, John Kinsey Noel, On the light blue, Bliss, Judge, and Dragons. Noel for the Guardians on the 142 out of 250. And Adolis Garcia is actually 10 out of 25 on the green, because I think it's one of the, like the rare tier, one of the upper tiers. That's going to be that. I'm just assuming that like somebody like Gabe can't see it, but no one said any something cool about the Ninja Turtles, man. Disappointing. With at least halfway through, somebody would have said something. We're gonna have Reynolds, Josh Jung, Dolander, PCA, Sagano. There we go. There's a Jackson Churio on the moments, finest moments. That's probably his debut, right? 8824. Well, you know what? Lily picked it out. I didn't get the. I gave her an option of the 4 mats that came out with the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Universes set, and she picked this one. Nice hit for the Brewers. We got Cam Smith, Kiro. I wanted to go with the throwback early 1990s Turtles, but she picked this one. We have finest timelines. And then the whole drive out to Pittsburgh, she held onto the mat while she was sleeping. We have Wynn, Riley, McMahon. Peralta, we have the Gusto, Adley Rutschman. Trout, Loader, Ellie De La Cruz, Wyatt Langford on the pink, Neto. Jung, Ramirez, Altuve, Fiesta, J-Rod. We have Luis Robert, Logan Webb on the blue out of 200. And we're going to have Wyatt Langford on the X-Fractor. Luis Angel Acuna out of 150 on the debut for the Mets. Yeah, that was my plan. 158 out of 200 was the throwback 90s Turtles. But she had other plans. Don't you? This needs to go up here. Fiesta, Gusto, Adley. The Orioles. Who are the Mariners this time? It's Clay, right? You got Adley on the Gusto. Wyatt Langford on the pink. We have Sagisi, Robert Jr., Fitz, Holiday, Caminero, Trout, Brent Rooker. We have Kevin Alcantara, Alcantara. Oh, for the Cubs. Oh my God, it's an 8 out of 10. Where's the Cubbies? Nice hit for Joe Riddle. 8 out of 10. Bryce Harper out of 325. And then we have the finest timelines. The Refractor Acuna, Carroll, Justin Henry, Malloy, Yelich, McCutcheon, Wagner, Amador, Caminero, and Devin Williams. Harper here. Kobe Mayo on the debut. The finest timelines with Tony Gwynn, Rocker, Devers, Lindor, Marte. Bro, what is this box? 34 out of 50, James Wood for the Nationals. Creators, 34 out of 50. And that's going to go to Jared Archer. We have Corbin Carroll in the X-Fractor. We have Cowser out of 40. Verlander out of 300. Wyatt Langford on the Creators. Betts and Trey Turner. Got Verlander. Got Cowser on this X-Fractor out of 40. Get more top loaders. I thought 50 would be enough. I was incorrect. No, just... pull out another 50 spot. Top loaders. Nope. Nice Cowser there. Into box 7 of the case. So we have Kevin Alcantara, Job Duran, Shaw, Jackson Merrill. We got Spencer Strider on the refractor for the Reds. On the autograph, he don't really have a place on the board. Just put him to the side over here. We got Corbin Burns, Bryce Harper, Ben Rice, Noel, Keyshaw, Campbell, Cruz, Willie Adames, Churio, Brooks Lee, Royce Lewis out of 325, Kim, Campbell, Cam Smith, Strider, Martinez, Lewis, and Sagisi. Got Royce Lewis out of 325, going to go to the Twins. Got Juan Soto on the X-Fractor, Jackson Jobe on the blue, Luis Angel Acuna, Lee, Schwarber, Jimenez, Imanaga, India, Wood, Screwball, Harper, Aaron Schunk for the Rockies. Jackson Jobe, like I said, on the blue from earlier out of 99 for the Tigers. Colt Keith out of 300 on the pink for the Tigers. Trey Sweeney, Matt Shaw on the refractor, Cal Raleigh, Luis Robert Jr., DeCenzo, Ben Rice, Logan Webb, Schwarber, Dolander, Hernandez, Sagisi, Joe Carter, and Freed, Salvador Perez, Cole, Locklear, Carroll. We got Seager, Schwarber out on the green, Will Smith on the light blue, Skeens on the Creators, Will Smith on the refractor, and Sandy Alcantara. 250, light blue here, Will Smith for the Dodgers. Got Kyle Schwarber out of 75 on the green for the Phillies. Rodriguez, Cole, Locklear, Carroll, Robert. We have Brady Blylock for the Rockies. Base autograph. Yeah, Jordan Alvarez on the X-Fractor, Jacob Wilson, Vladdy Jr., Rocker, Soto, Witt Jr., Tucker, Wilson, Rodriguez, Campbell, Norby on the Sky Blue, Sagano. We have the AL Home Run King on the finest timelines, Judge, Turner, Wheeler, and Baldwin. We have Caleb Durbin, Seager, Nacho Alvarez on the X-Fractor, Jacob Wilson out of 150 on the blue, Sasaki on the X-Fractor, Soto, Webb, Shiano, Betts, Acuna Jr., Sasaki, Alvarez, Francisco Alvarez, and then Nacho Alvarez Jr. on the refractor for the Braves on the autograph. We have Zach Veen for the Rockies, 97 out of 250. In the farm system forever. I know there's some Zach Veen collectors out there. So some of his first Bowman stuff personally. Jacob Wilson on the blue. Connor Norby on the Sky Blue 324. I never thought Zach Veen was going to be nasty. I just had some of his stuff because I hit it in breaks. I first got when I was still getting breaks when I first kind of started breaking myself. We have Schwellenbach, Churio, Refractor, J-Rod, Cam Smith, Kurtz, Dana, Vladdy Jr., Judge, Thorpe. We have Acuna Jr. on the X-Fractor. We have Judge on the creators of debut, Luis Angel Acuna. We have Wilson, Green, Norby, Devin Williams, Langford, Noel on the X-Fractor, Reese Hines on the purple X-Fractor, Drake Baldwin on the purple, Robert Martinez, Matt Shaw on the refractor, and Kyle Tucker. And that's going to be the break. We'll do a quick recap of the hits here in a second. Drake Baldwin on the purple, Reese Hines on the purple X-Fractor out of 99. Overall, I think a very good case. Obviously, there was a few teams that did not do so hot. We have Grant McCray here on the RPA out of 299. Like I said, I'll grab some thick sleeves from the local card shop down the street here. So I apologize that like I said, I must have forgot them. I looked in my book bag and then I looked in my, where I normally have them in my book bag, they were not. I was saying that I looked. Sorry, Gabe. I wish I could have pulled some more Red Sox. Really tough on the Red Sox this one around. We have Reese Hines out of 99 on the purple X-Fractor. Purple Drake Baldwin, Connor Norby on the Sky Blue. The blue Jacob Wilson, Zach Veen on the Sky Blue. The green Schwarber, Will Smith on the Sky Blue. The pink Heath Jackson Job on the blue. Royce Lewis on the Sky Blue. Colton Cowser on the no color X-Fractor. Verlander on the pink. Harper on the Sky Blue. Langford on the pink. Logan Webb on the blue. We have Acuna on the debut blue. Adolis Garcia on the green. John Kensington on the Sky Blue. Kumar Rocker on the gold debut. Realmuto on the purple, Strider on the blue, Cam Smith on the pink. We have J-Ram on the gold. We have Carroll on the blue. We're going to have Eacher on the finest timelines, blue border. Purple Drake Baldwin. We have the purple X-Fractor, Connor Norby, the Sky Blue, Ellie De La Cruz on the blue creators. Bregman on the purple, Altuve on the purple X-Fractor, Lee on the pink, Kobe Mayo on the purple, Judge on the blue, Alonso on the blue X-Fractor. Harper on the pink, Lindor on the Sky Blue. Albies on the purple creators, Riley Green on the purple, Tucker on the pink, Semien on the purple, and Alvarez on the blue. Like I said, we do have another case up. If anything fills before, I don't know, anything fills before midnight, I'll break it. Then I'll be up. Got to fill out some paperwork for Fanatics. Every month they ask for like everything we broke and what prices we charged and stuff, and got to fill out forms for that. It is what it is. Nacho Alvarez on the refractor, Blylock on the base, Shunk on the base, Steer on the refractor, Fiesta, J-Rod, Schwellenbach on the base. We have the Nick Kurtz on the pink out of 350 times 2. We have the Gusto Caminero, Reese Hines on the refractor, the Big Head Harbor. We have Matsui on the gold, Adrian Beltre on the Hall of Fame out of 75 green moments, Jackson Churio on the refractor. Finest moments, the Gusto Rutschman Aldeguerri on the blue, St. Matthews on the green, Zach Neto on the green, Dustin Harris on the sky blue, Westberg on the purple. We got Cam Smith out of 10 on the red. And then we're going to have James Wood out of 50 on the gold creators. And we have Kevin Alcantara out of 10 on the debut. Yes, Joe, I'm going to do a pick your player. I was just going to wait. I was hoping to have broken more pick your team cases, but probably going to throw the pick your player up either Saturday or Sunday. I already have it priced out for 3 cases. I was going to drop it today, but I didn't want to drop it the same day that Bargain Box Breaks did, because there's like people that are in each group, and I didn't want people to buy in his and not in mine, and vice versa. Not that I'm worried about direct competition, just there's people in other groups that he dropped his at like noon or something like that, and I didn't think he was going to drop a 3-case pick your player. Normally he waits till like the week after product comes out. So, and the last I did that with Chrome, I dropped it the same day as his, and I seen people taking players for more money in his than in mine. So that's how I don't want to do that again. Yeah, I was a little brutal for the Dodgers, Dave. If you want them in another case, Dave, I can hook you up with a good price on the Dodgers. Same with you, Gabe, if you want the Red Sox again. But congratulations to those that hit, those that didn't. Hopefully better luck next time. Overall, I think it was a pretty damn good case. I know, like I said, some teams definitely had a little bit brutal. So I apologize I didn't get everybody hits. Try my best. I blame this crocodile. It's his fucking fault. This crocodile right here had the tongue out. Just is not a Red Sox or Dodgers fan. Don't know what to say about it. But anyways, you guys have a good night. Be safe. If we fill anything else, like I said, Leaf Metal has like 4 teams left. There's some spots open in the half case random. We have a pick your team of the finest as well. Any of that stuff fills, we'll break it tonight. If not, I'll see you guys hopefully tomorrow. You guys have a good night. Be safe. I'll catch y'all later.